Yo, man, what's going on? You guys are now tuned back into the Free Sauce Podcast, and we got another very special episode today. But you already know, before we get into the episode, make sure you guys keep hitting that subscribe button below. Make sure you guys keep hitting the like button, commenting, sharing. Keep on running the numbers up. Keep on tuning with the Instagram, TikTok as well. Just keep on tuning in, man, sharing the word, helping us grow. But without further ado, we're going to let our first guest go ahead and introduce herself.
Hey y'all, what's good? My name is Harley Gwen. I'm currently an upcoming artist from Chicago. I'm a college student at Illinois State University, and I have a lot of exciting things coming up. I just be vibing.
Just vibing.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with just vibing.
Yeah.
So, you said, you rap and also you're a college student. How you balance both of them?
Actually, it's not easy. I'm not even gonna hold you, especially because we have like midterms coming up. And of course, I like my music more than school because music is something that you kind of do on your own time. And I am passionate about what I'm majoring in, which is early childhood education. However, with music, it kind of comes more naturally for me and things. So I do sometimes focus more on that than my classes. In regards to balance, what I'll do is pick a weekend. Like, okay, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna pop out this weekend, but next weekend I'm chilling. I'm not spending no money. I'm not going out. Like, I don't care what it is. You know what I mean? So I just feel like it really just take the discipline, and you have to have a routine and definitely prioritize what matters the most, especially being in college, because it's always a party, it's always an event, it's always something going on. So you really just gotta know when to be like, is this worth me going? No, you know what I mean? So that's how I go about balancing.
I feel like that's hard though. Like, it's easier said than done. Cause like, we all college students. Some days, you got an assignment coming up. You got something to do. But then you're like, hold on. If I miss out on this party, I might not get to see this person I'm looking for. Or if I miss out on this, it's this. So I feel like it's easier said than done. Like, just be like, oh yeah, just find a balance. Like, how do you know when you're getting off track?
Okay, yeah. See, the thing about that is I don't even be really worried. I don't be concerned like, oh, I'm going to miss somebody, this, that. Because the majority of the people at the parties, 9 out of 10, I got a class with them. Most of the time, you know what I mean? And it's just like, to me, parties aren't everything. Like, don't get me wrong, I love to turn up. I love dancing. I love to have fun. But the fun's not going nowhere. Your degree gonna go somewhere. You feel me? Like, if you ain't handling your business, you gonna be pushing back your graduation date. So when it comes down to that, I always go back to my why. Like, why am I in school? Why am I doing this? And I always go back to what matters more, the party or me passing this class, me making sure I'm ready for this exam. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Other than that, what was your other half of the question? I'm sorry.
It was pretty much like, how do you stay on track when you falling off? And you kind of pretty much touched on it by saying you prioritize.
No, but it's times too where I fall off because we're human. So I feel like no matter how much you plan, life is gonna throw what it wants at you. So you be like, oh, I got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but then Tuesday something crazy you wasn't expecting to happen, and it'll just throw off your whole schedule. So when times like that happen, I make sure like I evaluate like, okay, this is what's going on, this is what it's gonna be, and then I'm a solution type of person. So I be thinking like, okay, how can I fix this ASAP? You know what I mean? So when I am off balance and I'm not really feeling myself, I come back to me, I kind of duck off and I focus to get back to work. For example, last week, as y'all know, it's homecoming weekend. This is a perfect example.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a whole bunch of events going on this week. And I'm not going to nothing. Zero. I ain't going to no pep rally, I ain't going to no parties, none of that. But it's just because I need time to focus on Harley. Like, I need time to focus on me. Because my birthday was last month, and I pretty much partied the whole month, you know what I'm saying? So it's like right now, I just, like, my social media is, like, low. I'm like, I'm not popping out this weekend. I'm going to focus on me, catch up on my classes, focus on work. And I'm reaping the benefits from making that decision now. Like, I feel much better. I don't feel like I'm missing out on nothing. Like, it's not the end of the world, you know what I mean? Yeah. I really just feel like it's a mindset.
And that mindset is hard to build, but I'm glad you kind of figured it out for yourself, though, because, you say you go back to your why, and I feel like a lot of college kids don't have a strong why. Like, some people just have, like, a why, but you really got to have a strong why to continue doing something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just piggybacking off what y'all was saying, like, if it's one thing you learn from college, you're going to see that person again. Mm-hmm. It's going to be another party very soon. It's just gonna be another whatever you're looking for. It's not gonna be the only time that shit gonna happen. So just staying focused on whatever you gotta handle. This shit. If you got shit to handle this week, then you gotta knock that out. Is the partying gonna feel 10 times better once you get that shit out the way, and then you can do what you gotta do.
Yeah, like once you know everything else is done, you're not like once you're at a party, you're not gonna be thinking about, oh, I got an assignment due, because you don't gotta worry about that. But if you don't get that shit done, then when you're at the party, you're gonna be like, oh shit, I gotta leave early.
It's gonna be fun while you at the party. You're gonna be turned up, drunk, lit, till you wake up next morning hungover, you hurt. You done missed 2 assignments. You got an exam at 5 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
You failing almost every class.
Like,
mad to say it.
And don't get me wrong. Like, I feel like with college, a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm going to college to get the college experience."
Yes.
What exactly is the, you know what I'm saying, the college experience? They usually are pertaining it to your you being able to be alone, live by yourself, and the parties. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Right.
But it's like, what are you celebrating if you failing? What are you celebrating if you're struggling? Regardless if you in college, it's like, make sure you good, because guess what? Them friends you popping out with, them parties you going to, they not gonna care. They can't do nothing about your grades. Like, you the only person that can make sure business being handled. So
it's pretty much like I say it like this: make sure you're good before making sure everybody else is good. It's selfish, but it's needed as a human being. Like like it's just the fact that like, yeah, everybody care for you, care for other people, yes. But at the same time though, if you fall down, ain't nobody really about to pick you up except for maybe your family.
If that. I know some family that
a lot of people family ain't gonna help.
Family sometimes they ain't gonna help you out. So pretty much the pinpoint of that is just make sure you good before making sure anyone else is good. It's okay to take time for yourself. It's okay to be selfish. It's needed.
Heavy on that. Especially, I feel like we're human, like, and they don't promote that enough. Like, be selfish sometimes, especially if you know you have something to do, something important. Like, make sure your cup is full, as you was kind of explaining, but like, make sure your cup of water, whatever your cup consists of, make sure your cup is full before you get to pouring in the next person, because it's like you can't pour from an empty space, no way.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Ricky used to always tell me, he said, even in the airplane, they tell you, make sure you put on your mask. Make sure you make sure you put on your parachute before trying to help somebody else put that shit on.
Exactly. And it's funny because with the airplane, you know how they demonstrate, like, oh, this is your mask, they demonstrate it for you. I don't even think they have no intentions on coming to your rest. You better know what to do. Like, everybody for themselves.
Bro, at that point, it's literally everybody for themselves. I'm not finna kill myself, so you could.
Like, did you listen to the instructions?
We all got families,
That's so real.
We all got the same instructions.
Yeah.
And then also going along the same line too, like, other than rapping, what else do you do for yourself? Like what else do you enjoy doing?
I love me time. I feel like a lot of people don't know that about me because I am a social butterfly. I'm considered like the fun friend, the go-to, like, for advice, like anything. Like, I'm just a really solid person, and I take pride in it. Like, I'm a excellent friend. You know what I mean? But when it comes to me time, I literally do not disturb. Don't call me, don't text me unless it's you not like dire need. Don't hit me up, because when I go into my me time, I really like get in my zone. And me time consists of like dancing. Like, I be in my room, I play music, I turn up by myself. Like, I just be lit. Like, ain't nobody else there.
Listen to?
I listen to everything. I listen to R&B. I listen to hip hop or rap. I listen to pop. Sometimes I listen to country. Like, if it was a fly on my wall, that'd be hilarious. I just be vibing by myself. Cause I love all music. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, me time consists of me just turning up, vibing by myself. Or sometimes like I'll cook, cause I also like cooking. And when I cook, I pretend like I'm on my own cooking show. No, I just be vibing by myself. I know my roommate probably think I'm crazy, but I be vibing. But that's like, it's me time. Like, I just love me so much, and it's to the point where, like, although, like I said, I am a social butterfly, I love my friends, and the people that I have around me are pretty, they solid. It's like, I could chill alone. Like, I feel like some people don't know how to be alone. I could be by myself and I be content. I think I'm the funniest person I know. I think I'm the most entertaining person I know. So I be Gucci. Like, I be cool by myself.
That's something we touch on probably like every episode. Is just that alone time, how much you need that shit, because it's like you kind of recenter yourself. You need that shit. You can't be around people all the time. You have no time for you to like reflect on shit. No time for you to take a fucking a chill pill type shit. Like, yo, at some point, your meter gonna go out. I don't care. Like she said, she is a social butterfly, but still, your meter gonna go out at some point. So,
just being able to take the time alone and just also like regroup in a sense, pretty much, because like you being a social butterfly, everybody see you outside, want to talk to you, want to have a conversation with you, but sometimes too though, you want to regroup and just see what you're thinking, like see what's going through your head and process it, and then see how you're gonna go about it. And those, like cooking, dancing, all that stuff can help ease your mind into it.
I think and dancing, it also, I think it releases like endorphins or something. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure it has like some feel good benefits to it. You know what I'm saying? And like I'm like, okay, I'm lit.
So dancing, how long you been dancing?
It's funny because see, growing up, I didn't know how to dance. Like I didn't have no rhythm. I sucked like real bad. And I grew up with my older brother, so it's like I have older sisters in my life, but you know we didn't really get closer till I was maybe a teenager. So I would like audition for like my elementary school dance team, and I wasn't the best, but over time I started like getting better, and so. Yeah, I use it as a outlet. Like whenever I'm stressed out or something like that, I just start dancing and I feel better. Like I always tell people like to stress relieve, to just dance. I don't care, even if you can't dance. Like it's just you. Like you know, just kind of like feel yourself be free. Like you'll feel better.
It's damn near like being in the shower sometimes. Like
and
you just get in the shower, you sing, you dance, you just start moving around.
Yeah.
And it just sometimes it really helps. So when you come out, you're like, whoa, like why was I stressed? What was I mad about? What was that? You know, sometimes like that. But I feel like a lot of people don't allow themselves to process those type of feelings, because especially like males, like you grow up, it's like, okay, be strong, be tough, be this, be that, and all that stuff. So you grow up, you like. You get a little bit of emotions and you're like, I gotta push it away because that's not how I was brought up. And then you know, so I feel like that's something I'm not saying only men should work on, but that's something that like as a male you should be able to do that, like be able to express yourself. No matter, like dancing, even going in the gym is in the way of expression. Anything you do is in the way of expression. So just be able to express yourself to the best way you can do it.
Yeah, like, because although I'm a woman, like, on the outside looking in, I will never know what it's like to be a man. I really don't ever want to know what it's like. But me being a woman is just, like, I can say I feel like men should allow, like, and it's not even just for men, as a matter of fact, get to know yourself and get to know who you are. Like, whether you're male or female, like, know what makes you happy, know your dislikes, know your triggers, you know what I'm saying? You like, know yourself. And as you were saying, you know, people... Again, back to people being afraid to be alone with themselves. It's like, take the time to get to know you. You know what I'm saying? So that you can feel comfortable. You should feel comfortable enough to bust out a dance move in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because it's you. Like, feel yourself, love yourself. And more specifically, I feel like with men, they don't allow themselves to be vulnerable, because especially black men, you know, when you growing up, your parents, oh, you know, if you cry, you a wimp, you a sissy, you all these just negative comments. But I'm not any of those things. I'm human. I was born with emotions. So how you gonna tell me I can't be vulnerable? It's not ideal. And then it just, you know, gives guy that stereotype, like, oh, if you cry, you feel some type of way, you a lame, you this, you that. But that's not true. You're human and you're dealing with an emotion. And I'd rather you learn how to deal with your emotion, because some men, okay, so what's the opposite of crying? You get angry. So because you want to cry, you want to be vulnerable, you like, I'm going to throw a fit. I'm going to start breaking stuff. I'm going to start, you know, doing the most, because you don't even know how to express it. And you got to think about how you're going to express your emotions. And who want to think about how they're going to express an emotion? I got to think before you know what I mean?
Right.
That's crazy.
It's kind of like you said, shit, you got to find a way. I don't know, I just think you got to find a way to fucking transfer that energy somewhere else. Like, once you feel like you angry or shit like that, like you said, go to the gym. Shit, go for a fucking ride. Do something like that to take your mind off of whatever is going on that got you so angry. Same thing if you wanna, like, you feel like you wanna cry. Shit, if you gotta get it out, get it out. Don't sit there and cry all day and get tissues and shit like that.
It's limits. Even
somebody
as a
that
woman,
passed away and shit like that.
Different.
But just go ahead, get it out the way. If you need 60 seconds in the car, man, just go ahead, cry, get it out. And then after that, shit, come back and recenter, and then figure out, okay, what am I finna do with all this energy I got right now? Because it's gonna go somewhere. It's gonna either go bad or it's gonna go good. So put it towards some positive shit that you got going on. and then it turned out better.
I agree. For sure.
Yeah, that's a real last statement he just said. Like pretty much like, man, take time for yourself. And then going on along the same line too, you said your major's elementary ed. You want to
early childhood.
Early childhood.
It originally it actually was elementary education. Funny story. I just switched it like not even 2 days ago to early childhood education.
Not even 2 days.
Not even 2 days ago.
Not even. Reason being, I'm gonna keep it a buck. They basically tried to tell me I had like 4 more math classes to take to pursue elementary ed, and I don't do math. I like is counting money. I'm not trying to be doing all these equations and stuff. So I'm like, I'll switch to early childhood, and it was not bad because it's still in line with my major, so I don't have to take like extra classes or nothing. I'll still be on track to graduate at my initial graduation period time, and it worked out in my favor by the grace of God. Of course, he had my back. He knew what he was doing because I get to work with babies up until 2nd graders, and I kind of prefer the younger kids than older.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like.
because you could try to get in their head before they get a little older.
Not even that. I just think kids, okay, younger, they're just hilarious. I like kids because they the most honest people you gonna meet. They speak they mind.
They're gonna tell you.
They say exactly what they mean.
They adults without a filter.
Yeah, really. They really like
They're
adults
old people.
without a filter.
They're literally like
Old people, bro.
Yeah.
The old
Old
people gonna
people.
tell you.
Old people.
Yeah.
Like, you ever had like old grandma, old auntie, they're gonna tell you straight up.
Yeah.
They don't tell you how they feel. You got some shit on. They don't like. Why you got that on?
And they gonna make you feel this big. They gonna make you feel bad too. You go, and it's funny because you can't say nothing. What you gonna treat a 4-year-old? But I also like it because it just means a lot to me because kids really are the world. You know what I'm saying? Like what you instill in them, what you teach them matters so much. So I'm just happy that I get to be that person that grasp them at that young age, and I'm able to be a good person in their life and teach them and help them, because a teacher, is honestly a broad word. You're not just a teacher in school. You're a teacher of life. You're a teacher of advice. You're a teacher of a lot of things. Like your teacher is dang near your second parent. You're with them Monday through Friday.
I'm finna say, I just heard some shit like basically teachers should get paid more. That's basically what they were saying. But they should get paid more because like they think that's why fucking the education system is failing basically, because they're not getting paid enough, so they don't really give a fuck about what's going on, and then you getting the lowest quality of motherfuckers in there because they going somewhere else to get paid more type shit.
And going along the same line too, it's pretty much like you are with the kid for damn near 8 hours out of 24 hours in a day. That's a long time.
Yeah, because when you think about it, from a parent standpoint of view, you dropping your kid off, kid gotta be at school, maybe 8 o'clock a.m., you at work, you don't pick your kid up until 4. That's a long time to be away from your child. Like, I feel like we have normalized this school, like just normalized this so much, but you don't see your kids till about maybe 4 p.m. Then by the time you do pick them up, what you doing? You making dinner, we going to sleep, and it's just repeat. So I definitely feel like teachers deserve more money because essentially I'm teaching, but you kind of like the babysitter, you the second parent again, because
a lot of shit.
You dealing with kids from different backgrounds, different personalities. You don't know what their home life is like, and they don't talk about that with teaching. Like sometimes it could take a toll on teachers. They get tired because you're dealing with so much. Not only that, but I also want to touch on how you was explaining like they're getting these low quality. Some people, want to be a teacher just because. You're not doing it because you love these kids. And that's with any job. Like, please don't pick a job, especially when you're working with the public, children, elder, people in general, if you don't have a passion for it, or for a fact you don't like it, because you hindering like that person, and you just kind of taking up space. Like, find your purpose and what you truly like doing, because that's bogus especially a nurse. Like when you hear stories about nurses abusing the patients and stuff, that's insane to me. That's crazy.
Say like dealing with old people and children, like them kind of like two job professions where it's like you got to kind of have your heart involved to it. You got you got to get involved kind of personally, because it's hard not to, or else you gonna be doing them bogus like you just said. Disrespecting them in nursing homes and shit like that, not really giving a fuck about the kids. So I think you need that passion when you're dealing with shit like that. Yeah.
Did you know from the get-go that that's what you wanted to do?
Honestly, I didn't know what I wanted to do. No, like I didn't went to so many professions and jobs, but as a kid, I knew I wanted to be like a superstar, whatever that consists of. I'm like, I want to be a superstar, whatever that was gonna be, whether it's motivational speaking, an author, music. I knew I had like a gift to where I would be speaking in front of like multiple people and stuff like that. I never really been like a shy person. I'm very like open, you know. I just be fabbing. I don't take stuff so serious. Like people got me like, bruh, it's just another day. So what led me to teaching initially? So I was going to school. I went to Malcolm X College originally, community college, and I was majoring or seeking to major in nursing. So whatever career, I knew I wanted to do something that dealt with the public because I really have like a big heart. Like I love helping other people. I love making sure other people are okay. It just makes me feel good. You know what I'm saying? So when I was pursuing nursing, specifically, I was going to become a pediatric nurse. And so a pediatric nurse, you still work with children. So, you know, with nursing, of course, there's a lot of sciences and maths involved. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not that good at, math and science, not really my forte. Just the deep sciences and stuff. Like, it's very complicated for me. I'm more of like a reading, history, artsy type of person. So I'm like, okay, well, what career can I pick where I'm still able to work with children? Because as a pediatrician, I just knew I wanted to be able to work with the babies and stuff and help them heal, whatever the case may be, make sure they're okay. I'm like, okay, I could be a teacher. I'm still able to work with children. I could pick a specific subject or something. Like, it's not going to be as much math and science and more of those rigorous courses, you know what I mean? And I like the schedule that a teacher has. Like 9 to 5 traditionally, you off on weekends, you off on summer vacation, unless you want to work summers, because I thought about my life, and nurses, kudos to them, because they work like a lot. It's like 25/8. They work a lot. You're usually on call, and I don't want a life where I got to work super hard. I'm not going to hold you. Like, I'm not a super hustle. Nah, that ain't me. I like finding my niches, having my business. Like, of course, I want to be an entrepreneur, but not to the point where I have no downtime. Like, I want to enjoy my life. I want to go on vacation. I want to travel. I want to see everything that the world has to offer me. And I feel like with nursing, that could be hard to do because of the schedules. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, with teaching, that's a little bit more lenient. I could work with it.
Also, shit with music though, like you said, you trying to go into music, you trying to make that a fucking profession type shit. So it's like that's something that you can do. All the things you said, that you can travel, you can sit on the beach type shit, and still have a lot of downtime, but you're doing something that you love type shit. So it don't even be feeling like work, whenever you gotta do it.
Like, and again, because with school and with teaching, let's say I want to be a teacher / rapper, I could be whatever I want to be if that's what I want to do. Right. You know what I mean? Like. Other than maybe touring, of course, we're getting away. But other than that, you know, depending on how you go about your schedules, who you working with and stuff like that, whether you remain an independent artist or you're on contract will, of course, make things different. But, I like music because it's on my time. Like, I don't really aspire to work for nobody. But at least with teaching, I don't have someone that's on my neck. Like, it's just me and my students. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a manager like, oh, Gwen, Harley, do this, do that. Like, nah, let me, do my job. And then you have CPS meetings and you meet with the principal and things like that. But I kind of like want to just do me. I don't really like control who really want to work for somebody? You know what? I won't say that because some people want to work for business. Everyone don't have like the entrepreneur mindset, and that's okay. I don't want that to be like an insult. That's okay. But as for me, I know I'm not the type to. I can't just stay at a job my whole life. Like, that ain't me. I want to venture off, spread my wings and fly. Like, I can't.
That's the curiosity part. Pretty much, you just want to try shit.
Yeah. I just feel like it's just so much of the world to see. Like, it's so many people to meet, so many things to try, so many things to do. Again, like, I'm really big on, like, receiving and trying whatever this world has to offer, especially being from Chicago. Like, I was born south side of Inglewood. So as a kid, I always knew I wanted more. I wanted to see more life. I wanted to go other places. I wanted to go to other countries, try different foods, just travel and really explore, you know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate because some people never leave their hometown. They never leave their city, let alone the state. And it's just like, you have no idea what you're missing out on. Like, to me, that's it's almost like a TV show. You're just stuck in this place your whole life. You never saw nothing else. That's crazy to me.
Like this world is big.
Yeah, like
this world is really big.
Yeah,
Like,
so
when you actually take a step back and see what the world got to offer, it's pretty much like the teachers tell you all the time. You're gonna get into this class, what you put in.
yeah.
Pretty much, you're gonna get into this world, what you put in. And this world is so big, but it's just most of us don't have the mindset of ever leaving where we have always known, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're so comfortable in the spot that you are in that you don't know how else you're gonna do in other places.
Yeah.
Like, not everybody's adaptable.
I feel like that's one part, and then you got the other half or the other portion of people that'll be like, yeah, I want to do that, but they'll never put in the work to do it though. So it's like you have a lot of people that don't want to do it. Okay, that's fine. A lot of people that want to do it, but they'll never fucking do it because it's like I'm not going to do what come with that.
Yeah. And it's like, I mean, you got to put your hands to the plow. Don't get me wrong. God work in mysterious ways. Like, you might just get a miracle. It's like, oh, that was easy. But you also
It's happened a few times.
you also got to be 100 with yourself. Like, you saying you want these things, but do you really want it? Because if you really, really wanted it, oh, you gonna do what you need to do to get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You really want that shirt, you gonna make sure, oh, okay, bet, I'm gonna save up my money, I'm gonna buy this shirt. You really wanna go to college? Okay, bet, you gonna do the application, fill out your financial, like, it's steps you have to take to get to certain things. It's not gonna fall in your lap. Like, so that's where I feel like, you know, ambition comes in, and you just trying to defeat laziness. Like, if you really want something, you have to get it. And then to piggyback off of what you were saying, you also have the people that don't want to go with things, and I feel like that's a fear mindset. Like, you can't be scared either. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't have faith and be scared at the same time. It's like you're either going to be scared or you're going to have faith. You feel me? But you can't feel both.
Okay.
You got to go after the things that you want.
Because, I've always been told people are scared of the unknown. It's just the idea of you don't know what to expect. So pretty much, if you don't know what to expect, why put yourself through something like that? Not me personally, because I come from a whole different society. I've lived in two different societies. So, like, me personally, I'm adaptable. I can be in any situation, but I'm just speaking for, like, the other masses. Because they might think, okay, I've lived in this city my whole life. This city has always treated me good.
Okay.
Why leave now? You know what I'm saying? Like, this place always made sure I got a home, I got food, I could take my kids to this baseball games, I could take my kids to this soccer games, to this basketball games, I could do all this stuff.
I was literally just finna say, like, that's the number one thing I say to people be like that I want to be an entrepreneur, shit like that. Like, you realize that, like, you gotta rely on yourself to eat, shit like that. Like, you gotta rely on yourself for your family to eat, to get your wife this shit, your kids this shit, for them to go to school. Like, you literally feeding yourself at that point. A lot of niggas can't handle that. They'll rather know, okay, I got this paycheck coming in every 2 weeks that's gonna allow me to do, like you said, those things. Go to the baseball game, eat, do shit like that. A lot of people they'll take that. They'll be like, fuck the sacrifice. I want this what I want. I'd rather have this
And
right here.
most
I'm
people
cool
are okay
with
with that. Yeah, most people are okay with it. It's just what we trying to see though is just what we trying to tell most people is that there's more to this life than just limiting yourself.
That part. And you know what? I feel like it comes down to a point of pick your heart. You becoming an entrepreneur is not going to be easy. You working a 9 to 5 for the rest of your life is also not going to be easy. So either way it go, pick which hard you want. You know what I mean? Like, pick what you going to do, because either way it go, you going to have to put in work. That's why, again, I was like, ain't nothing wrong with if you want to be someone that work in the office forever. You want to work for a person, cool, because people got, you know, what works for you. You got to figure out what works for you at the end of the day, because even if you're an entrepreneur, a lot comes with that, because you the everything. You got to make sure you make enough money. You ain't no 401k, ain't no health insurance. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to make sure all your ducks is in a row to where you saving and budgeting and stuff. So it's definitely not gonna be easy. And then even if you, and I feel like it's comfortability. Like, everybody likes comfort. You like when you're comfortable. You like how you like when you know your day is gonna go a certain type of way. But can you adapt when something's going to change? And I feel like people need to be able to adapt, and you need to be able to change, because change is inevitable. Yes. You grow, you evolve. So it's like that comfort to me is only going to last for so long, because I feel like life is going to move you. It's like, it's not an option. You know what I mean?
Like, you don't have a say so what is going to happen to you.
You really,
You really don't. Sometimes you really don't.
you can make decisions to kind of be like, okay, if I pursue rapping and I become a big rapper, I can say I know I'm gonna be a great big rapper, right? But you don't know the whole spiel. So what I mean is, you can make decisions and life choices to get to like a goal, but you don't know. No, you know what I mean. You can never be too certain or too sure.
Yes, and that's what a lot of stuff. Like I feel like that comes from like planning too. Some people plan something, and the moment it doesn't go accordingly, they want to stop.
Yeah, or they don't know how to handle it. You know what I mean? Like you, and I'm not gonna front. Me, I'm a big planner. Like I could party. I'm like life, anything. Like I be do. Got it planned out. However, I'm also a person to where if it don't go as planned, I'm not finna woe is me or just give up. It's like, okay, bet, on to the next. But reason being is I'm used to things not going as planned. Like I have high hopes. Most of the things do, but it's like life again. Like you don't know what's gonna happen. So if this don't work out, are you strong enough? Or do you have the mental compatibility to push forward and do what it is that you need to do? You know what I'm saying? Or do you just freeze? Do you give up? Do you be like, F it? Like what you gonna do?
So do you think you build that from experiences? Or
Yeah,
okay.
definitely from experiences. Like I said, because growing up in my home, essentially it was a single parent household. So my mom raised me and my siblings. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't really have it like that. We wasn't like poor. I was never homeless, but we did move around a lot. My mom always made sure we had a roof over our head. So although my circumstances wasn't ideal, you know what I'm saying? Big house on a hill and your mom, your dad's there, woo out the bam. It wasn't like that. But now when I look at it, at the end of the day, it made me who I am. And I love the woman that I am because I'm able to adapt to change. I'm used to, if something don't work out the way that you wanted it to, you know, what can happen now. Like I'm good at looking at things. I'm very optimistic, so I always see like the positive in everything because of having so many like hiccups growing up and things not going the way that Gwen wanted it to go at the time. It's like it taught me like no matter what happens, just really have faith and keep going and trying to be like the best person that you could be. Whereas, you know, maybe if I grew up spoon fed, house on a hill too, maybe I wouldn't have the same values and things that I have now. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like it's two sides to like every story. But I'm grateful for my life. Like I've been through a lot of stuff, but I'm content now.
And that's one thing too. Like a lot of people don't appreciate or value their life. Like we get stuck in this phase where, oh my God, you want to compare. This person did this person is doing this person is doing that, and then you overlook what you've been doing. You know, like me and Ricky were talking about it like a long time ago. We were talking about like how sometimes like competition takes away from joy.
Oh, for sure. Every
like,
time it's gonna kill.
It's just gonna kill it because you feel like, damn, I did this, but my competitor is doing so much better than I am. And then you keep staying in that mindset the whole time. You slowly progressing and growing, but you are not looking at that progress because you are stuck in the mindset of your competition.
And see, that's the thing. There is no competition. Like once people come to that realization, it's just you. Like you run your race, you stay in your lane. When people running in track, they not looking to the left, to the right. They not looking behind them. They in their lane, focused on their race. So I just feel like, you know, people don't compare yourself. Although we're human, it's easier said than done. Or when you catch yourself, just remember like, okay, what have I done? What have I accomplished? And that's amazing for me because what have I been through? You know what I mean? So even myself sometimes, like I might see other people and I'm like, dang, I wish I had that. Like, dang, I should be there right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you put these expectations on yourself, but it's just like take it one step at a time, one day at a time. Everybody have their season. Everybody have their day, their time set for them. You know what I'm saying?
I was just going to say, it's a you versus you thing, man. That's all life is. It's a you versus you thing. Like she said, take it step by step, day by day. And all that means is just make sure, shit, if you improving from yesterday, if today is better than yesterday, that's, hey, you winning in life. Like she said, you will have those moments like, damn, I wish I had that car, or damn, I wish I lived there, or damn, that's a cool family to have. But it's like, at the end of the day, it's you versus you. So as long as you constantly improving, one day you probably going to get that. It's just not right now.
Or even more. You know what I mean?
Even more type shit. It's just not right now. It's not your time. You working, you grinding, you planting the seeds type shit so you can see that tree at the end of the tunnel, man.
Yeah, you can see the growth. Pretty
That's
much all you
it
gotta
is.
do is just keep working towards your progress and your goals, and you go and see results.
Yeah,
For real.
It's like never give up on yourself. I don't care what nobody else doing. I don't even care what it looks like, because sometimes what it looks like ain't even what it be. It just be
for
fear,
real,
and it
for
be
real.
your thoughts, and it be your head. So it's like really take that time to be like, again, back to solitary, like being by yourself, solitude. Like take the time to get to know you, get to know what triggered. Because if you realize it, things are a pattern. Like the next time you get mad, ask yourself, why am I mad? Promise you're gonna be like, dang, I got mad at something. So it's like learn yourself, and that's how you win life. You win life by learning you.
Yes.
Real talk. That's what life is all. I hate that it ain't about marriage. It ain't about money. It ain't about fame. It ain't about school. Like it's really you learning yourself, and once you master you got life.
Everything comes easy.
Yeah, no cap.
Everything comes so much easier because you've already done like the hard work. Mm-hmm. That's the hardest test in life. Who are you?
And that's why we're here. Like, who are you? You on this earth for a reason and a purpose. And 9 out of 10, it ain't for you. Whatever you was put here for somebody else. So it's like, why you here? Handle business. Don't get distracted. Have fun. It's life. I pray it's heaven after this. You know what I'm saying? But while you here in real time, right now, in this day, this age, like live life to the fullest. Be the best individual you can be. Find purpose. Most importantly, walk in purpose. Because once you find it, you are forced to be reckoned with. Like, ain't no going back. That's how you win at life. Like, you really just gotta have that mindset of positivity and just know, better days are coming. Because every day ain't gonna be easy. Tragic things are gonna happen. It ain't always gonna be sunshines and rainbows. But it's like no matter what, that's where that optimism come in at for me. Like, look at the brighter side. What can happen? You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like you talking to me one-on-one.
That's on it.
I feel like there's some shit I just needed to hear right now.
I'm happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love being able to just speak from my heart or what I've been through and relate and, put other people on game or like how I handle, like, that's one of my goals in life, to make other people know, like, hey, no matter what, you got it. I don't care what happened. I don't care what it looked like. What you've been through, I hear you. I feel you. I understand. But, like, no matter what, push through, because you make your life what you want it to be. Stuff only matter if you let it matter. Stuff only affects you if you let it affect you.
That's 100.
Damn.
Yeah. No cap. And you got to be like that, and you got to stand on that. I promise you, you find your peace, you keep your peace.
With that
and
being
you whoop
said,
life
man,
ass.
you gotta find your purpose and make sure you stand on it. Like she said, just find what you're here to do. Keep on working, stand on that, and you'll be okay in life, man. But we just want to thank you, Harley, for coming on the show.
Thank y'all.
Thank you for dropping a whole bunch of gems
Gems,
all
thank
throughout
you.
the episode.
Thank
It's full of them, man.
Thank you. And
It's
it's a pleasure to have you on here.
But
It's a pleasure to be here.
Would you mind to share your socials, maybe Facebook, Instagram? They can
Yes,
reach you at?
y'all get up with me. My Instagram is Harley Gwen. I'm just gonna give y'all my Instagram.
Yeah.
Snapchat too personal.
Oh,
Uzi
yeah.
ain't never lied. But yes. Oh, and you guys can check out my YouTube channel as well, which is also Harley Gwen. Thank y'all.
And before we go, you know what we say, free sauce. Just make sure you please don't stop learning.
never stop fucking learning, man. It's the Free Sauce Podcast. We out.
Yeah, man, we out.
Finna talk to y'all niggas though. Hey, yeah. Never